This was amazing.
But you want to set this up for everyone that doesn't know.
This Dabbling John is my new favorite meme. So this popped up over the weekend, and I was getting tagged in this a lot. Our good pal, Stuttering John, was on Chrissie Mayr's show.
And she's on Compound?
She's one of the Compound people. She does a couple shows on there.
Okay.
I worked with Chrissie Mayr like 10 years ago.
She was a stripper?
She was, well, maybe. No, she was at the brokerage when Punchy and Hammy came up to hang out and see me do. It was at the brokerage on Long Island. But yeah, so she's a stand-up comic. She does a podcast and everything, and she she had Stuttering John on, and this went really, really badly. And honestly, none of it was Chrissie Mayr's fault.
So let's just play it.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
Trump has been good for comedy.
Is he frozen?
Is this whole interview going to be about Trump, or
is he already mad?
Yeah, he's already mad.
The whole interview is about Trump because every time I tune into your shows, John, you're bitching about Trump. Am I wrong?
And that's the only reason she brought it up.
If you really don't want to talk about it, I just figured.
I
thought you had done. I thought you had dabbled occasionally in stand-up, so that's why.
So you already know what's going to happen.
I don't want to play the rest of it.
Oh, you have to.
I don't want to.
Oh, you have to.
I don't want to.
Oh, you have to.
I don't want to.
You have to.
I don't want to.
You have to.
All right.
I thought you had done. I thought you had dabbled occasionally in stand-up, so that's why I brought that up.
I dabbled occasionally, really.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was a thing you were really doing or not, and
And by the way, I want to say this. I don't mean this to be a dick. Chrissie's not a great interviewer anyway. Like, you can tell she's just kind of like, yeah, whatever, John's on. So she's not
just talking to him,
treating him with the white glove service that John thinks he deserves. You know, she's just going like, I don't know, what do you want from me? I thought you dabbled in comedy. Like, the fuck do you want me to do? You want me to hold your hand through this? I'm supposed to know everything about you.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know if it was a thing you were really doing or not, and I wasn't sure.
Oh, no, I've been doing stand-up for 20 years. I don't dabble.
Okay, that's good.
That's good.
It's still, by the way.
Have you been getting?
By the way, Royce didn't pause it. I want to point that out.
No, that wasn't me.
That was not a pause or anything. That's just how it happened on live.
Good. Have you been getting up much in the last 6 months or so?
Well, since all my gigs have been canceled due to COVID, no, I haven't. Yeah. But I had like 15, probably more, 20 gigs canceled due to COVID.
Yeah. A lot of the states have been opening up here and there. Like North Carolina is back open. I just didn't know if the states that had sort of been making it work with the 25%, customers allowed in, like if you were able to rebook anything in the last few months since things have opened up again.
But you know what, Chrissy, to say I dabbled in stand-up is
he's not letting it go. He's not letting it's back around to the dabbling thing. Like, you would have thought, okay, we've moved on
from dabbling. Yeah,
we got it. We were in a little bit of a fucking, we're in a little bit of a pothole there, but hey, we got out of it. We're moving on. Nope, he's right back to the. But the funny thing, like, I'm funny how? Like I'm a, like I talk?
In the last few months since things have opened up again.
But you know what, Chrissy, to say I dabbled in stand-up is so disrespectful.
No. She knows what she said, Anthony. She knows what she said. She's a big boy. What'd you say? You said it.
I haven't been disrespectful to you at all.
He's drunk, too.
And yet you respect me and say I dabbled.
I didn't. I mean, I could have picked a different word. I didn't know that it was your main thing, honestly.
I dabbled in stand-up. Okay.
She's just.
She takes a sip of wine.
That's so disrespectful, and I'm doing your show.
Cares.
And
I love that. I love that mentality. And I'm doing your show. Like, who gives a shit?
The reason you do people's show, because you were on Stern. I mean, that's the reason. You know, you were a name on Stern. You know, the Jay Leno thing.
But does he think that Chrissie Mayr is getting like some kind of big old? She's getting the fucking Stuttering John bump because he's on the show.
Well, he does sell cocaine too. So yes.
But does he think? Does he picture it like when he's doing his show for fucking 18 people, right? Does he think that maybe all the people just don't only show up when he's on other people's show? Does he think that's bringing a big crowd with him?
I honestly, I don't know the extent to which you do stand up. I mean, isn't that the point of an interview? Is like, oh, you can correct me if I'm wrong about something.
No. You dabbled in stand up when?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know how much stand up you do, John. It was just an honest thing.
Places all over. And you say I dabbled in stand up. Come on.
So you're more than a dabbler. That's
I didn't see that part.
She's handling it pretty well.
I'm
giving her credit here.
I know. I watched the shorter clip. I sent this one in just because it was a longer one. I did not hear the part where Chrissie Mayr went, so you're more than a dabbler.
It's okay. I've been wrong. It's fine. It's like, it's really not a big deal.
Oh,
you know?
This is so.
You probably didn't know that I did stand up. It's okay. You know, we're not like that's what an interview is. You learn more about the other person. So,
well, you seem to be pretty schooled in everything else, so you would think that you've seen that.
He's not letting it go. But you see how this is a fucking.
Who cares?
This is a fucking a lesson right here. Everybody, listen to this. This is a perfect lesson in how not to handle a situation if you feel slighted.
Just let it go.
Or if you are going to point it out, like, be funny about it. Like, don't be like angry. You know what I mean? Like, he's really pissed and he keeps going like, no, I want to go back to the thing where you called me a dabbler. Where you said I'm a dabbler. I don't dabble. I'm not a dabbler. I do more than dabble.
But the way to handle that is somebody's like, I mean, obviously I've never done stand up, but if somebody were to say to me, oh, and let's say if it was a stand up, someone would go to me, oh, so you dabble in stand up, be like, yeah, that's what it feels like sometimes. Joke, make fun of yourself. Who cares? Like, he's getting really mad.
Yeah, or even just laugh. Like, you go, dabble? I dabble? Like, where you go, Jesus Christ. And you act offended, but you do it in a way where you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, I dabble? No, you're right. I guess I'm just... And then passively, aggressively throughout the show, you could go, yeah, I also dabble a little bit in podcasting. Can I promote the show so I can dabble to more people? Like, you could be funny about it, but he just keeps going, like he's doing it the way you fight when you're in a couple where the couple's kind of already on its like last legs and you're just fighting over every little thing. You're like, no. I want to go back. Let's double back around. I want to go back to where you said I dabble. It's like, Jesus Christ. That was an hour ago. You still want to talk about that?
Well, thank you. I wanted to prepare, so I feel like, you know, but I don't know all there is to know about Stuttering John, so hence the interview. So I guess, all right, so you don't want to talk about Trump anymore.
She's like, I've been there and you've been there. You know that feeling of like, okay, so what else? You just got to go, well, what else?
No, I'll talk about him, but I don't know why. I mean, I didn't know this was going to be a political, you know, discussion.
That was not my goal either.
Oh, all right.
I've talked with a bunch of other comedians. Some people say he has been great for comedy. Some people think the Trump jokes are getting a little tired. It's a question that I was asking without it being like a triggering, political thing.
Of you, as a comedian, you're a comedian, right?
Yes, I dabble.
There's no better answer. That's a home run. That's objectively a home run. You're just watching the ball go into the parking lot. You're like, he fucking set her up. How did he not see that coming? How did he not telegraph that?
Wow.
How did he not telegraph that when he said that? Holy fucking shit.
Can we watch that again?
I have to, just the last part. Just that last part.
Tired. It's a question that I was asking without it being like a triggering, political
as
thing.
a comedian, of you, as a comedian, you're a comedian, right?
Yes, I dabble.
And that's where the video ends.
I didn't hear the I dabble part. I didn't hear that part when I heard the original clip. That's fucking hilarious. Like that there's no, what do you say after that?
That is, somebody goes, a smiling child just got handed a baseball at the car by the car park attendant there. That was out of the stadium.
It was, yeah. It was just.
It was an easy one, but sometimes the easy ones are the best ones.
No, the easiest ones are always the best ones. I mean, that was a 1 in a million setup right there. There was somebody just put that ball right in the strike zone, right in the middle of the strike zone, right down the middle. And just wham. What a dumb fuck John is.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, the people would enjoy that. That made my weekend. The whole, I'm more than just a dabbler. I was like, God, John is spiraling over this.
That was just next level.
I dabble.
Yeah.
Like, what do you say after that? It's like, all right, I'm going to go at this point.
Somebody's saying Royce is an evil man. I'm not the one that brought this to the show, by the way. This was sent to Mike, and he gave it to me. This is just me playing it.
Yeah, I've been trying to. I've been keeping tabs on John because John really is a gift. The gift that keeps on giving. He just keeps, and it's weird because he's still like, people know that name. They still know that name.
Of course, they always will.
So there's a lot of people who haven't been caught up on him. That just see like, hey, I'm Stuttering John. I used to be on Howard Stern. Anyway, you want to come to my YouTube show? And people are just thinking, wow, Howard Stern. Wow, YouTube's really hot right now. This John guy must be killing it. And they come on his show, and it's like guest after guest, where they have these guys that come on, and he's like, so with me right now is I've got political correspondent and author Noam Chomsky. Hey, Noam, we were talking about Trump recently. And that fucking Cumia. He's always disrespecting me. He's a real piece of shit. That fucking Cumia. I've been nothing but nice to this guy. And these political guys just come on the show and go, and there's a lot of this move. The move where the eyes, where you look off camera? There's a lot of that where people are going, yeah. And it's like all these compound media guys, like, what? I never did nothing to you. And these guys are all going, okay. Did you want to talk about Trump or... Really fucking funny. Anyway, I dabble. It's the fucking greatest. It was a good job.
Jeez. Not the best way to handle it.
John's just spiraling lately.
Michael B in the chat says, who are these podcasts are going to fucking kill him for this?
And the thing is like, even, you could tell, like, even Chrissie Mayr tried to give him an out. Like 3 times, right? Like, she's like, yeah, so anyway, we could talk about that. And he's like, nah, but I want to talk about the dabbling thing again. And it's like, John, she's letting you out right now. You look like a dick. Nobody's going to come off looking good in this. Just leave it alone. And he's just, nah, but it's like, I do a lot of stand-up comedy. She's like, who cares, dude? So it's Dabbling John now.
Yeah, no, for now and forever. I mean, he did it himself, really. Definitely not the best way to handle it.